Hello girls, how you doing? Okay, let's pick a card, and today is gonna be why are they fluffing around? Because that's more or less the question, the general question I have on private readings. Why are they fluffing around when you know it's meant to be and yet not happening? So let's keep an open mind. Let's not be triggered. £2, 3 cards, and we develop if we need. So why are they fluffing around? Okay, we're back to October weather in London, and we are in June. Never mind. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so pile number 1, why are they fluffing around? 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Here you have it. There could be different reason. Again, it is a general reading, okay? So it's not a private one. Let's get that straight. It cannot resonate with everyone. However, I like to try to touch on different subjects, so then it might just connect with a lot of you, okay? So stay cool. If it doesn't, then it's not your reading. Move on. There's other readers on YouTube and they're wonderful, okay? So it could be because they think you're out of their league. They think they are on a different level, a different dimension, and you are untouchable, and so be it. It's a very good excuse to procrastinate in my eyes, because if you are connecting with them, it's because you're vibrating at the same level. So there's nobody above anybody. At the end of the day, no need to compare yourself to anybody else anyhow, because anyway, whatever. Because we are all different. And if you're connecting with someone, obviously you have to be connecting at a certain level, a vibration level, a vibe level, energy level. So of course you're on the same level. What on earth? This is an excuse. This isn't an excuse to procrastinate, period. Okay, so it could also be because they absolutely at the moment having some feisty conversation with people. They find themselves in a situation where it's a lot of debate, a lot of uncomfortable situation, and maybe that resonate with how they feel about themselves within. Fair enough, you know what I'm saying, right? So it is very possible. So sometimes the outside world reflects the inside world. So of course, if they're debating with themselves, then they're debating with a lot of people around them as well. So that could be another reason why they're fluffing around. Also, it's because the King of Pentacles, male, female, doesn't matter. It's someone who wants to be financially secured. That's really important. They want to feel secure altogether as well. They want to be with one person and one person only, treat people in a very noble way, very fair, a grand way, right? So if they find themselves in a situation where you are an extra within their life, they say to themselves, hold on a minute, this is not part of my picture. I want to be with one person and one person only, and I have that extra one that was not part of the deal. And also maybe they don't want to shake the boat when it comes to their status, their professional status, also financial stability that is crucial for them, okay? So that could be the reason why they're fluffing around. But there's quite a few reasons there already, right? That can be all of them, that can be one of them, or none of them. If that doesn't resonate, let it go. They're fluffing around because they're extremely anxious. They have a lot of anxiety, overthinking, and not sleeping well at night. There is that, obviously supermoon on the 24th. I don't know when you're watching it, doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, they find it difficult, right? So what they want as well is this, 10 of Cups, and that would be probably the reason why that will push them to move forward. They want the happy ever after no matter what. They thought they had it maybe with someone else, and as a result they realize, hold on a second, maybe that was a mistake. So that's something they also have to figure it out. But do they want to fight for what they already have? Maybe. I think they're going for a brand new start. They want to have the fire in the belly. They're ready to move forward, so they're not fluffing around forever. They have the passion. They also have maybe a new idea of how to make it work. They do have that will and strong will and desire, definitely, to make it work. So I don't think they're fluffing around. Yeah, they're gaining strength. I just wanted to double check. You know me. They're definitely getting stronger. They're not going to fluff around forever. They're really getting closer to, moving forward, and in a very you know, spectacular ways, because this is really going for it. They don't have to have a plan, all organized and all of this. They just have that strong passion and belief that it's going to work, and they're going to go for it. So they're not fluffing around for long. That's the good news, all right? Okay, so pile number 2, why they're fluffing around. The Magician, 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups. Well, again, different reason. I'm trying, as I say, like apply one. I'm trying to cover as many scenario because it's a general reading. So, you know, I'm going to give different things, different reason. Maybe there could be one of them, all of them, or none of them. So if it's not, moving on. Right. The reason why they might be fluffing around is because they maintain an illusion still. They don't want to face the realities. They did manifest you, but they're trying to keep what they used to. Whether it's with someone else or maybe staying by themselves, and they're saying to themselves, I am very happy where I am and I'm not moving. Okay, if that's what you say. Well, yeah, but it's not going to work. But hey. The reason when they're fluffing as well is because they might not know what to say, how to say it. They don't find the word. Communication is not, you know, what they're good at. They might be very good at business communication, absolutely, oh yeah, but then when it comes to you, it's a very different story. Plus, it has to be something, you know, when you're on an 8 of Wands, it's a very direct and very, how can I say, targeted communication. You know what you say, you know where you're going, you're really going for this castle, and you know, fluffing around for sure. And there's also surfing a new wave, entering a new phase in your life with a lot of fire in the belly, but they're not there yet. They're not really good at it. They might not know exactly what that means. Yes, it's obviously connected to you, but in which context? They don't know yet. They're still living in an illusion. Remember, they did manifest you, but I'm still, you know, 1 foot here, 1 foot there, not really direct. Okay, there might be an option. There's no loss all hope. They do have to show their vulnerability. I mean, let's put it that way. The Knight of Cups is someone that is going to show himself or herself, of course, no gender, in a very different light. It's normally maybe someone very in control, but with you, very different. And they have to show their heart, and they probably haven't done that in their entire life. And that is very different. That is something they're not, you know, they're not used to, and they don't have the how to. That's the main thing. They probably never done that in their life. Because you are the star. They know you tick all the boxes, and they do as well for you, let's face it, right? You feel like home, and that is very scary for them, because they can, with you, be vulnerable. They can, because they're safe. At home, you're safe, normally. So that's the thing, but that is something very new for them. They just have to balance their emotion. That's why they're fluffing around, because they don't know how to balance their emotion. They're really all over the place. Of course they would be. And you, on the other hand, you know them. You can see through them. You don't even need to say anything. You look at them and they know that you know. Yes, you see them in a way that nobody can see them. And that is really confusing for them. That is really, those two cards are extremely powerful. Was a major arcana at the end of the day. So this is really scary. Because the no usual illusion they're playing cannot work with you. Because you can see, you feel, you sense, you just feel it. Yes, and also there is a lot of sexual connection between you two, a lot of attraction, but also they may have been, you know, in a codependent or, you know, linked to codependency altogether. They can be in a very toxic connection at the moment, a karmic one, I would say, and therefore it's difficult for them to come out of it. At the same time, you wake them up. You show what home is supposed to look like, and therefore anything else is an illusion, and you make them aware of it. But how do you deal with that? How do you extract yourself from a codependent relationship? It's very difficult. But not to worry, you're going to get the fruit of your labor. You haven't invested in this connection for nothing. You're going to receive the dividend. I know it's not business, but we know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So yes, just stay where you are. because you're inspiring them as well, because they can see that you maybe were in a karmic connection and you came out of it. You went through a lot and you are still standing. So you prove them their resilience. That if you can do it, they can do it as well. So you are an inspiration for them. So for me, it's like that's the last push they need, you know? Bam, I knew there was one more. Because the timing now is going to be right. They manifested you to wake them up, even though that was a bit, destructive or disruptive, I should say, excuse me. And that would be like, wow, that was a shock in the system. But now they got used to the idea. Now they know that was, that was real. And they needed to be woken up because they were really asleep, definitely in an illusion, in a karmic relationship, in a very destructive connection with someone else. So they will be able to come back to you, and this time proper, because this is perfect timing this time, a new beginning. Et voilà! So now we know. On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah! Ciao!